Hey, so just sharing a funny story here. I just recently took out my trash and I guess I emptied an ashtray into it that still had a lit joint or whatever. And I put it all out in the trash can outside, and my three Mexican neighbors, all of which I assume are undocumented, which is, not giving an opinion on that, but all of their names are Juan, which is interesting, but they all come up and they knock on my door and they're like, hey, a trash can. They're trying to explain to me in Spanish, and they don't realize I speak Spanish, but they're like, hey, it's on fire. And I'm like, oh, you don't say it's on fire, huh? And I go out and I look at it and I'm like, fuck, it's on fire. So we put it out, but I felt really bad and grateful to them for saving all of us from a fire, and so I went out and I gave them a gram of weed to share. But what the fuck? And then, just to add to the story, because this also happened, which I don't know if it's funny or not. I mean, I'm laughing at it, but that could just be a completely inappropriate affect. But I went down there, I gave them this weed, and they're like, hey, are you Venezuelan? And it's because I was speaking to them in Spanish a little bit, and I was like, no, I'm Puerto Rican. And they're like, damn, she's sexy though, huh? And I was like, that makes me super uncomfortable. I don't really love that, okay? Not a huge fan. It'd be like, oh, she's beautiful. If you have to say something, be like, oh, she's really pretty, or what a nice young lady, or something. That's what you should say. What you shouldn't say is, damn, she's sexy though, huh? That's really not, doesn't make women feel super comfortable when you're in illegal. So today has actually brought a couple of fun stories. So the next one was that this morning I wake up and my neck's been killing me lately. So I go to get a massage, and I normally get a Swedish massage, but I go to this place all the time. I don't know. I called and I was like, hey, can I just come in? And I did. And instead of the super hot guy that normally gives me my massages, right? Legit massages, he rubs my muscles and shit. That's it. I wish he would do more, but regardless, it wasn't that guy. It was an old Asian lady, and I was like, okay, fine. But the room was different, and I was like, well, that's strange. Why is the room so different? And I just didn't say anything because I'm polite. And there were these bars on the ceiling, and I realized immediately that I had booked a Thai massage instead of a Swedish massage. And so what a Thai massage is where a small Asian person jumps and walks on you. So here I am thinking that I'm going to get a nice nap, right? I normally fall right asleep when I get a massage. And so I'm expecting that experience, right? There was no sleeping. There just was no sleeping. You couldn't possibly sleep when someone is bending you in all sorts of ways, lifting your legs, getting real personal, by the way. And you're butt ass naked in front of this person, which is fine. But the fact that it was a woman made me kind of uncomfortable. I don't know why. I was like, I don't love this. But you're butt ass naked and they're bending you like a goddamn pretzel, and there's nothing sexual about it. It's not even, you can't even really pretend that it is. It just, no. That is not what I wanted. And unfortunately, I got 90 minutes instead of 60, because I was like, oh, treat yourself, thinking it's going to be a nap, a 90-minute nap in the middle of the day. How lovely is that? No, it's not what happened. That is not what happened. It was not peaceful.